Welcome to Withdraw Consent. I'm Victor. This is Jack. What's on store for us today, Jack?
Okay, so as somebody who has been alleged in the past to have worn a MAGA hat, I think that I can make an argument today, a quick video, a quick argument, and prove that Trump is not the solution to the American people's problems with the system.
Okay, but while he was in office, he did so much. I mean, the economy was amazing. He did, he slashed prices on drugs. Unemployment was amazing. That's all things that benefit the American people. How can you not even just help with a solution or anything?
Okay, those are good points. And during that time, I did enjoy those things. I always like to see people employed and, wages increasing and all that. But those are temporary things that happen. And so we can have, say if President Trump became president again, would he help the economy? The answer is yes. But would he do executive orders that would really help people? Absolutely, like you said, with the insulin and whatnot. But those were repealed day one on those executive orders that he did. Like 17 of them, I believe, were repealed on day one of Biden saying. He said, nope, insulin people, go stick it, So they're not long-term solutions. But also, when we're talking about the American people's problem with the system, it's not transient employment. That's a transient problem. What we're talking about are the bigger things, like, for example, draining the swamp. So how much of the swamp did President Trump drain?
0%.
0%. Okay. And then you say, well, he slashed all these regulations. Great. He slashed all the regulations. But draining the swamp, and it's not even simple to drain the swamp because of the federal protections for the employees and whatnot. But here's the core of my argument. And if you heard nothing, just listen to this brief argument. And there's no position you can take where Trump is the good guy. So he made allegations, many allegations about the 2020 election. And there's two different scenarios that are possible. Either he's telling the truth or he's lying. Okay? So if he's lying about these allegations, then he's one of the worst presidents we've ever had because he's just dividing the American people on an issue that's not real. Or he's telling the truth. And if he's telling the truth, then 70 to 80 million Americans had their rights taken away from them. And he has the receipts and he knows that he can prove it. Whose job is it to protect us in that situation? It's the sitting president. And there's all types of avenues. There's the Insurrection Act. There's all types of avenues he could take. Or you could just stand down and not go to the next guy's inauguration. So if he was telling the truth about his allegations, but then he didn't do anything to protect Americans, how can you say that he is the solution to the Americans' people's problem with the system?
It makes him the wrong guy,
right,
by his inaction.
Right. And so either side you're on, whether he's telling the truth or lying, he's just not the right guy.
Gotcha.
And that's it. Like, if you take just that core argument, which side are you on? Do you believe him or do you not believe him? Either way, you have to admit that he's a bad guy.
We know this is a touchy subject for people who are diehard Trumpers. As someone who also may have worn a MAGA hat, it's an eye-opening thing having to come to that conclusion and being able to accept that this is really how it is. In any case, we hope you like this and we're able to make it to the end of the video. If you have people that are still wearing MAGA hats and that type of thing, share this video with them and maybe it'll challenge them a little bit. We appreciate your comments. Push back if you have arguments against why Trump maybe is the solution. We'd love to hear from you, and we'll see you next time.